Hello and welcome to another impromptu bowling session. No, you're not seeing things. We're coming from the same place we did last week, Brian's Bowlaway, downtown Gardner, Massachusetts. Like I said, if my buddy Chris was available, we haven't bowled here in a long time. But you know that I did last week, so he's here, obviously, and he's got me starting, so let's see how that goes. Yeah, now that I'm playing with someone, I bet the streak from last week will not happen this time. I don't play well with others. Especially in the ball community, sits on the yeah. Pretty good control for slipping out. Not bad at all. Playing son. Not bad. Ooh, and that happened. Again, his back's a little off, so I don't push people if they can't do it. Like me, the second ball finds the curtain. And 7. Oh yeah, it's down there. Right here. Oh, there it is. Nice. There you go. It has spare written all over it. It does. Let's see if the person who's throwing it can do it. Hey, he does. Nice. If you had money that I got the first mark, I believe MGM has put it that for every 10 bucks you got, you're getting 15 back. First one to get a strike, you'd lose money. Keep in mind that my buddy's been away from the game for a while. Seems this is a bouncy spot. I'd move the camera, but I don't want to screw it up. 7 again. In fact, I'll move it. Up ever so slightly. I don't know if that's a gift I liked. Oh yeah, and that was El Stinko. It was. Yeah, having too much fun. Pay attention that El Stinko gave us a 5. Stunk for the lead. El Stinko was better. No curse of the fill on that. Can't do anything about the jitters. Phone optic image stabilizers, they suck. That was a chip. Almost a 10. Just back a little further. Blow up ever so slightly more. Trying to move it so it doesn't jitter as much. Oh, there we go. The patented first wall 10. All but the kingpin. Yeah. Piece of wood that doesn't really sell. Okay. I didn't think it was going to get that. The wood was just close enough to it to get that. I didn't think it was going to happen. Kingpin falls for 10. Off to the right. Oh, some gifts. Just like Riverwalk. That's probably why somebody put an angry vote on Facebook. Oh. And that's something I would do. Ouch. Wood goes everywhere but where it needs to. Like I've admitted to many a time, candlepin I usually can hold my own to a degree. Sometimes quite well, sometimes barely. The others not so much, especially 10-pin. Ooh. Yeesh. Well, that piece of wood could probably do something. If he hits it on the right side. Maybe not right enough. I thought that was going to do it. And a niner. Well, according to ACB standards, right at the cusp of average ability. And halftime report. Well, we know what usually happens when we start well. There's usually a crash, but might not be the game. Might be the game. 51, the only thing, the 5 fill was kind of the worst thing. Of course, like I said, he's been away from the game and his back is bothering him again. So if he can't continue, we're going to stop or at least. So it could be a short impromptu, it might not be.
Try for it.
Finally, maybe that competition is good for me, finally getting up to playing with others.
Maybe.
And I decided to go halfway to Worcester today. from a half Worcester. I will definitely take it. Spares would be amazing. Ow. Oh, a little bit of gifting. Oh, that pin didn't want to go. 4 horsemen and the 2. Oh, but look at the wood in front of the head pin. Oh no! Best he can do is 9. And he got 8. Since 1999. Now it's just deciding to do this. And again, it sometimes just acts up things like. Eat again. Yeah, in 99, don't know what happened, got out of my car, heading home. Ooh! Oh, the lily. And a piece of wood that ain't gonna help. And my left knee was killing me. I was on pain meds for a while, and then for 2 months I had to slowly go from a slow walk. Ooh! Well, that wasn't too bad of a try. Had to go from a slow walk and then within 1 month's time back up to running when I was able to run in the day. 9 from a lily? I'll take it. I don't want to abuse my field trip permits. Looks like I'll at least have an average game. And 8. For someone at 100% who's been away for a while, not too bad. funny, the triangles are so easy to get when 7 of its friends are there, but when it's all by itself. Ooh, yeesh. You know what that means? That's the, and I hit the camera, last frame, so we get our El Stinko the bonus balls right away, see what it adds up to. Setting up the camera in this place is very hard. I have the hardest time in this place. If it's an full another stuff. No. Too much wood to be an 8 foot. But it is.
But it is.
And an 8 fill. I think that's a 3-digit number. Just barely, but you know, if I can start getting 3-digit numbers playing against others, not bad. A lot of people lost money on that one. Ooh. Oh. Oh. If it were Putnam's, you would have answered.
Yeah.
You got it. Hey, a good fill on the spare is a good answer. At least he made it into the land of average ability, which is actual data from my CVA. I'm not just making the 80 to 100 thing up. Well, 5. All right. Still not too bad, considering, you know. Considering his back and the fact he's been away, 87, not too bad. And is the great collapse gonna come? 101. 3-digit score in a tough house, like playing with somebody.
Nice.
He has me going again first. You got an 89, even better. One away from the absolute average.
Yeah.
Couldn't see anything between them. Well, he had his numbers right. It was 87. It's still not bad for first game. Who's been away from it and with a compromised back. It seems I found the more steady spot in the floor. Same start as before.
Yeah.
We knew a stink frame of 4 would come eventually, or a stink frame in general. As I was saying, when I got that strike, a lot of casinos lost money on that one. Well, too bad that doesn't count again. Seven, 8? Yeah, an 8. No, 8. I was hoping that was going to be a 9er.
Me too.
Well, here's the great collapse. Yeah, they've been known to last only a half game or so. But the damage is done. Dancing helicopter. Nice. That's a spare.
A spare with authority. Yeah.
Maybe that's going to be the shortest collapse that there was. That spare could put things back on track. Not make things good, but back on track. Bonus ball of 6. Just left. Ouch. 8 with a 6 bonus. And this time I am paying attention, and it's time for El Stinker, the bonus ball. A good one will make it back to normal. El Stinko lives up to its name in Hawaii. That's the collapsing over. It's still going on. And a 7, so I guess the collapse hasn't really finished. You know, all the pieces balanced out, then something kind of teetered, and it's falling again. Four horsemen and the 8-pin. Favorable wood behind it. That's got spare on it. Time for him to put it away. And it's time for the halftime report when he's all ready. It's pretty close. Now he's doing good and I'm pathetic. The collapse. It has happened. El Stinko ensured that it was still happening. 37 to at least a 49. Your turn for the 3 digits.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's hope the collapses finally arrest. And oh, 2 6 fills. Well, that doesn't constitute a slayer if he got another mark in a 6 fill. That's not a slayer. Oh, wow. How does that happen? Oh, 10. So his half was a 55 at the least. Not at the least, a 55. Yeah, that's another gift. I wonder, was it good or bad?
It's very good. Well, I mean, it's not bad, right?
I mean, there's possibilities there.
There is.
That's one of them. And, yeah, he's going to destroy me. 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. What will they add up to? I've only gotten doubles and candle pins 3 times or so at Putnam's, and oddly enough, Chris was here to witness it, and the operative word is here. What's the other time? It would have been funny if the other place was Mason's. Well, Stinko 1 kind of stunk. They both kind of stunk. I mean, 6 fill for the score itself ain't bad, but for a strike, not so good. One more.
Yeah, that's right.
I know, usually go up to the... I get you. This is it. Curse of the fill. Puts it at the bottom end of average if things go well.
Five on that?
Yeah, that's a fact. Oh, high-low jack. No wood. If you can make this shot, Putnam Street Lanes will give you $10,000 if you were in their competition and your number was drawn. Yeah, that's very hard to do. Like I said, when it's 7 friends are there, no problem. Best you can do is must be super there. And an 8. Oh. I always wondered why this was smoke. It's not like bucks every night. That was something that was actually mentioned in Facebook. Somebody mentioned the place smells like cigarettes sometimes.
Air conditioning.
Yeah. Ooh, no. He got another washout. This time it's in the other direction. Well, yeah, 3 of the 4 horsemen. He leaves war and the 7-pin. Which then leaves goalposts. And so he's got the 8. It ain't there yet, but it's...
Not yet. Anything's possible, bro. Anything's possible.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, that's so possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a way to end it. Yeah. Too much crap. Well, it's average ability. That's too many crappy frames for a 7 to be good. His turn for 3 digits. He just needs 5. There's 2 of them. Got some favorable wood to make an explosion happen. Ooh. Well, he's in 3-digit lands better than I was. It only makes sense that the better bowler gets it this time. It's almost a mirror image, except mine's a little worse and his is a little better. Yeah, I think the Great Collapse is still with us. It's just falling very slowly. 84-105. This time Chris gets the 3 digits. So now the question is, if there's another 3-digit score, who's going to get it? Chris.
Yeah, that was lucky. Hey, nice start. See that?
Yet I can't get squat for a score. Yet my scores suck. I'm getting all the strikes, but Chris gets the points. That could be an answer. Oh. Ow. He could have answered.
What do you go with that?
Yeah, that's a toughie. It's a bitch, but I would go to the right of the 6-pin. Kind of like that. Too far left. You threw a slow one to at least get a 9 for a start. 2, I'll stinkle the bonus balls again. Let's see if they'll actually add up to something. Another crappy 6 bill. And it looks like the collapse continues. Although 7 from a spread eagle isn't too bad. The problem is the spread eagle. So El Stinko's lived up to their name again. Oh, there it goes. And 10. Yep. It's the same way only in the opposite direction. Right in 8. I'm alright with 8s. Still looking out pretty good. Like I said, with its friends, very easy. Oh, might have a field trip. Oh, no, it's going towards the gutter. 10. Bad candlepin. Hopefully nothing breaks. Another 8, and I don't know how long I've been letting this go. Oh, looks like I got a piece that's going to be corrupted. Well, I'm going to have to put a piece through the editor, maybe. Hopefully it didn't get corrupted. If it did, that means there's 15 minutes of the computer doing work that I should have been paying attention to. That corruption software that I got really is good at it. Every video that this phone screws up, it's recovered. Ooh, leaving the middle finger of the bowling gods. There, you finally heard me say something about that. It's come up multiple times. And telling him something. And I guess it's a very stable building that's collapsing because it's gone on for more than a game and a half now. Hate when that happens. Ball slippage. Bowling ball slippage. That's a little better. And a 5. It's, even though he's still a little below me, he still is looking better. Halftime. If you missed any of this, I got a strike and a 6 fill, 7, 8, 8, 7, 46. It all fell apart. You know, Chris, outside of that, got a 43 respectively with 10s and 9s. Wasn't used to doing it that way. New palace left. Should I go directly at it or play the wood? I was aiming for it. I was actually aiming for the pin, but I got the wood anyway. Again, maybe it's finally over. Or maybe this very stable building that's collapsing still got some ways to go. I would just rather it just fall apart and then get it over with. And that's why I don't give him any money off these, because he would owe me a lot for that shot. I'm waiting for him to ask for his cut of the 80 cents that bowling videos get. And 6. I can attest to this, and many YouTubers say it. It's always the really crappy videos that get the views. The videos that get all the views and actually make most of the money are the crappiest ones that I've made. Actually, I think since neither of us paid attention, by the laws of candlepin, it's a goose egg.
I'll call it 3. I think it's 3.
Curse of the fill. And a 6. He says he saw at least 3, but I think if you're not paying attention, it counts as a 0. Yep, the collapses continue.
Well,
it's
still thinking that's a very nice try.
Yeah, but what good did it do? If any of the video corrupted, it's not a very long segment. It might have made it. Sometimes it's 720p and going past 43 minutes, it's all 1 unit still. Ouch. Took away? 3,
I think. I think it was 3.
I think it's a 4. 4. Stink frame of 4. The building is collapsing further. Okay, you got a couple out of that one. That's a 7.
That's 7.
Well, at least a decent frame this time. Decent 8 frame this time. Well, I can hit bottom end of average and I continue the downward spiral. Working his way left. And middle finger remaining. Well, actually pulled up slightly. But things are back to normal, not the 3-digit stuff. Oops. That's Brian. Sometimes you get a gift. Actually, I saw that coming. And he gets his bonus ball. And El Stinko shows up for Chris with a weak 4. Oh, well, look at the score.
Well.
Nobody's a winner. I just sucked. Although it came together near the end. He was weak, then came back at the end. 86 apiece. Alrighty, keeping the same order?
Yeah,
Alright, this time he's not going to do the switcheroo at the half.
no switcheroo.
I think the collapse is not going to stop. And it stops right at the lip. He leaves a Caleri, our friend Bob. 4 horsemen left and the 9. Takes care of the 9 and leaves the 4 horsemen. Takes War out with a 7. So it shall be. Recoverable. Pin spotter doesn't sound right. Ooh, nice try. Yeah, Brian ain't going there, so squeak must be alright. Niner. Meet again. Maybe if we had some 9s and 10s, it's not all too bad. Stink frame of 3. Well, that's his stink frame. I'm going to come back and break it over. Well, actually, at this point, that's far gone. Yeah. It went where I want, but I didn't see a 10 coming out. That fixes that 6. Ooh, no, he spread eagles it. That's why I always laugh when someone says aim right for the middle.
Yeah.
That's what happens if you hurt. Well, not too bad of a try. Hey, an 8 from a spread eagle, pretty good. Middle finger remains benign. And, well, that's not the best of sevens you can get. Piece of wood, maybe. If he hits it on the left. Wrong piece of wood. Ouch. 8 either way. Time for our halftime report. Neither of us doing very well. And the 6 is the worst thing I did. And Chris had that. 35-41. That was exactly where I wanted it, in that V groove. Perfect shot. Ooh, that's a good shot. Oh, what the heck, too full. Wow. And then that rolls into the ground. How do you play that one? How does that happen? And now the thing to do is go for the points. Try the 3 on the left. Ouch. And candlepins, you don't try to be the hero on the 3rd ball. You go for the points, which he tried. Time for El Stinko the bonus ball. I think only one of them was actually good. I know you've been waiting for me to say it, so here it is, and say it along with me. What will the bonus be? Looks like we got a field trip coming up. Since there's other people, I'm letting Brian, I'm doing the right thing going to Brian first. I think I hit off by mistake. I hope I didn't lose anything. Anyway, we got a wood check. And of course, Brian, he lets me do it. Per usual, I always go to the desk for help, which I did because somebody else is here. Never do this yourself unless you're allowed to, especially a 10-pin alley, because those are oiled. These are waxed, so it's safe to walk on. Is the wood good? You know what? It looks like it might have rolled back. Yeah, it did. It rolled back on the plate. It was past the line, but apparently it rolled back. We're good. All right, so that's the 7 fill. see if plan B was more to the left. Stay on. There we go. Nice 7 frame and a 10 to finish it off. Plus a field trip. One that's not really worth posting on Facebook. Because that pin must have slowly rolled back into right onto the plate. Ooh! Great shot, and what did he get out of it? Spare. Or not. I called it and I was wrong. I had that much faith in that. Pin remains for the 9. It might not be 3 digits, but it's a strong game. Hello, for most of you in the Candlepin chat room, Facebook, all of our games are pretty pathetic. But for the average Joe, not too bad. Was a great shot, and he's left with a reverse half Worcester left. This is another one of those shots where it's easy to get when it has its friends around it, but by itself, although he's got a piece of wood between them. Well, it helped him get one. Niner. It can hit average ability. I wonder how much of this video is all screwed up. Because I think I hit power instead of stop. Actually, I don't think that screws anything up really. So unless you pull out the battery physically, it doesn't do a hard stop. 4, 5, and 7. Well, if we were doing anything goes, or as my friend Prepper1 calls it, dirty candles. Slightly above average. Not bad, especially when I'm playing with people. That's when my scores usually are bad. Especially tournament mode. And our friend Bob decided to show his right side this time. Piece of wood to help get rid of the heat. As long as he hits the 4 horsemen. Almost like that. Just a little more to the right would have done it. And that's too far into the gutter. Again, he shows us how to clean the plate by using the gutter. Well, he had a stinker. I have those. I did, playing with somebody pretty decently. Came back with a 95, 74. Hey, his back's doing pretty good, so 2 more games if everything holds up. Kind of like insult to us. Although everyone in the B division, give or take, is about our speed. The A division, there's the speed and the accuracy blow us both away. That's a good second ball. Oh, well, I don't know if that was good. You gotta play your wood.
Play with your wood.
If you heard Chris, stop playing with your wood, Beavis. You want to play the wood. And that is pretty much why you want to play the wood. Because you would get 9 or 10, but he got 9. Something's always got to take it away. That's a 7. That time Bob did. After 2, it's still not too bad. 15. Yeah, he's going for his Emily shot. Remember, you want Emily, not Bob. We like Emily better than Bob. And, oh, come on! Oh.
I really like Emily. I don't like her anymore.
Emily is such a horrible woman sometimes. Well, at least he recovered with a 9. And I hit the stupid camera again. There we go. Way too thin.
Yeah.
So it must have been behind the line. All that, and I hit that. Half the lane, and I find the one tiny space. And down the tubes we go with another 7. And the middle finger for 9. What's worse is when it's still standing waving. Another field trip. Yeah, that one looks like it's over. And like I said, Brian lets me do this. And I'm taking pictures randomly. I hit the flash. This one looks like it might be over the line. Nope, it's actually good. Just barely. Just barely. If it's touching or over, no good. Nice 10. I believe that was 3. I believe so too. I'd rather play it safe and jip myself a ball, because if you actually throw extra, that's a 0 frame. Yeah, there's 3 there, so. Okay.
I think it's good.
Well, either way it counts.
Yeah.
As long as you don't throw 4. We're We're both on top of our games today. And speaking of, I think Bob hated what we said about liking Emily more.
I think so. He's back.
Why, Bob Caleri, why must you do this to us? Well, an 8. Two 10s in a row. 3 10s makes a microwave turkey dinner. We know how great those are. Oh, that turned too much. And that one looks better. And spare. Taking his rightful place as being the better bowler. Because Chris knows in high school when we were in our trades were in the same gym class, he knows I suck at every sport there is. So doing this well is kind of impressive. Crappy start and then a pretty good finish, 42 and a 45 at the least for Chris. No foul in terms of birds. But we'll take an 8 double wood in the middle. Time for Chris's big bonus ball. Ooh, that looks good. Ouch. 5. Not only is it a... I mean, the fill is okay, but wow, the leave. Six. First of the fill. frame. That would have been a microwave turkey dinner. Nothing says good eating like new turkey. Exactly what you're supposed to when you're left there. Oh. Walking end on end, but not into the other pin. I think it said that, you know, I'm going to be nice and not hit you. Because I'm a nice pin. I don't like to go and hit other pins. They haven't met our bowling balls too well. They like to hit pins.
They really do.
As Dave Maddow says, it's pretty when it goes. Wonderful 5 frame. Yay. Oh, I wonder what that light is. I see a dim light over at 8 and 9. Maybe that's not a warning light of some kind. It shows up, I think it shows up kind of whitish on video. It's a dim brownish light between 8 and 9. Oh, I wonder if that was the backlight for the back area. Yeah, because it's gone now. Just a little light leakage from above. What the hell? 4. That's supposed to be I've always been wondering when I see it. It's almost like my apartment. This could be a mediocre game. I need a 7 or better. Well, at least I got that one. What happened?
Tripped on his foot.
Wow. Stranger Things. Like that. That's a new one. Never seen that.
That was weird. An omen.
Yeah, there's an omen. My ball derailed. Oh, wow. That was almost what happened to me at Riverwalk. Except you had only half the pins there. The 1 and 9. Oh, 7. Which is what I need, but I don't know. You tell us if you bowl on lane 6, sometimes your balls come back in the gutter of lane 5.
Really?
Weird. Someone was looking for one of their bowling balls. I remember them being busy half court. Someone in this one over here. Because it sometimes goes down the gutter of lane 5. Yeah, it always works on lane 5. It's the same return. That one completely fell out.
Yeah.
And mediocrity. Well, you know, we had to at least have one of those.
That's the bad.
All right, Emily.
Emily. Come on, Emily. I like you.
Well, at least Bob didn't show up. Seven, 8. Okay, that's a recovery from what happened. Oh, it's bound to happen. The collapse is beginning again. 76-84. Even with the 4, he did all right. Because there's only 10 games of a sheet, we made our 6th one. And I wonder who started. Well, we know how that goes. But it could stay. It's happened. Maybe because I haven't done this in a while. And I know some of you like it and I don't do it too often. El Stinko, the bonus ball. Yeah. Well, it stinks for the leave. The El Stinko ball, as he calls it, leaves a stinky leave, but the 7 fill was pretty good. Can you convert that? Yeah, I'll take the 8. Strong 7. I got a crap load of scorecards I gotta take pictures of and upload. I have fallen way behind on that. It's the W word. The one that interferes with everything. Ooh, oh no. And that piece of wood hit the brakes and prevented a spare. Ten. Stayed on just barely. Niner. Yeah, usually around now this place starts to fill up. What? Slide around and not take anything out? Not bad for hitting the leg. Well, 8. That just lends itself to that. It's not there. Nope. But I still got something out of it. Might not have worked anyway. I was aiming for the very tiny V groove. It might not have worked. Still got 9 out of it. Well, he shows the other side the same love he showed the right side. Now the middle wants some attention. And he gives some... Just the wood spun the wrong way. Doing decent enough. Sevens are okay. Put a 0 next to that 1. Well, it's better than what you're going to wind up with. As I lose track of our halftime. Yeah, the 7's the worst thing, but we can afford that with what we've got right now. Halfway to 100, doubt it'll happen, but hey, you never know. Chris, well, yeah, the 6, but other than that, yeah, the 7 as well. Rebuildable 39. Take 8. Well, it stayed on. Could that have really just rolled by the wood like that? Well, it looks like it's an average game at the least. At the very least on the bottom end of average. Now that was a perfect ball. It's not the 189, that's for sure. But I mean, it's not as bad as it looks. That could do it. Maybe not. Maybe it's too far right. Take that. And I don't like where this is, so quick stop start. Alright, we're back. Like I said, I don't know if one bit has to go through a compiler to fix it or not, or all the components are good. If one piece is corrupt, it's not very big, so it shouldn't take too long to fix. Nice second ball, and then bowling gods are forgetting which one they hate the most. Well, they got 9 at least. At least we're in the bottom end of average. 1 frame to go for me, 2 for him. And I managed to get 1. The good thing about that is very makeable spare. Very makeable spare. we found his favorite side. And I hit the phone. Oh. Second ball need not have been a spread eagle type. And 5. Well, 8 to 9s, 92, and unfortunately he got a 70. Well, my best game, unfortunately, was the first, 101.87, a win that I'm proud of. Then it's in reverse, slightly lower me, slightly better him. Then we tied, and somehow I actually beat him there. Then he wins like he should. And the bottom fell out here. And that's this impromptu yet again from Brian's Bowlaway in downtown Gardner, Massachusetts. Like I said, I've been here last week, but we haven't been here for a while. And that Putnam's tournament thing really messed up the schedule. So next week, unless something horrible goes wrong, will be New Palace. Whether it's him and I or just myself. So that'll be it. George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.